everyone. Welcome to the last live evening for tribute. I got a beautiful paper copy here. It is gorgeous. Now, tonight we are having a few technical difficulties. So we have just had our other authors just show up. So first I'll introduce Carrie. This is Carrie Malochino. Hey, Carrie, thank you so much for joining us. And
Hi,
now
Neen.
I'll just add, hello, Sue. Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad you could make it.
Yes.
And now, yay. And now I'm just adding, I'll just see here, Sam Brown, who is still in the car. Hey,
I am. It's all gone horribly wrong.
No, that's perfectly fine. This is life. This is life. It's all busy and crazy and hectic.
I'm now lurking in the dark in possibly the weirdest street in Highgate Hill.
Excellent.
So it's all very. I should have stuck with mystery. I think if I'd known these were the circumstances.
That's not a problem. So
it's nice to see your lovely faces, though.
Yes.
And Sue, have you had all your hair cut off, or do you just have it up?
Oh, no, I have had a trim. Like, it's all gone.
Oh, wow. It looks fabulous. Carrie, you're gonna have to join us funky short-haired girls, I think.
I think so too. Yeah, I feel like you're gone out. Oh.
Not at all. Not at all. All right. So, if there's anyone watching, make sure you pop in a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. As I said, we are celebrating tribute tonight with these amazing authors of love and romance. So we have Carrie Malaccino, who I've already introduced, and we have Sam Brown, aka Robyn, and Sue Stubbs. So welcome, guys, and thank you all so much for joining us. Now, what I thought we might do is we'll just start in on the questions straight up. If you guys are all okay with that. Yep. Awesome. Alrighty. So the first question that we have is, can you basically just sum up your story in tribute? Give us the title of it and a brief synopsis of what your story is. Carrie, did you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so my short story is called New Places. It's about Sally, who's a single mother who's just moved to a new school to make a fresh start with her 6-year-old daughter, Maggie. But her recent experiences have her feeling a little edgy around new people, and she suffers with this urge to control everything around her to kind of manage her anxiety, which is a very relatable concept for me personally. But the problem is that Sally is aware that in order to help her 6-year-old daughter fit in, she needs to connect with this school community. So she volunteers to run a fundraiser, but the only time she can set up a meeting is a Friday afternoon. So just when she thinks no one's going to show, this enigmatic man appears just outside the staff room. He's a man she's seen hovering on the outskirts of the school. He's a slightly disheveled looking man with a very scraggy beard and an interesting dress sense. And when he steps into the room, she soon realises that his laissez-faire style of parenting is very different to her own. And over the course of the next few hours, everything changes for them.
Oh, that sounds really fun. That's exciting. Excellent. Sam, did you want to let us know what your story is about?
Yeah, so mine is not a traditional love story in the sense that it is about somebody falling in love with themselves. So it's actually about a young girl who has her dream about the opportunity to chase her dream, but she almost self-sabotages herself out of it. And it involves the movie Xanadu. It's called How to Slide on Rainbows, by the way. So.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing! You're doing Xanadu, and we're all there.
Well, that's it. So, you know, it's quite a departure from the crime writing that this persona was created for. So, not quite sure. It must have been COVID cured me of crime.
I love it. Excellent. Now, Sue, what is your amazing story about?
My story is called Waking Up, and it's a very gentle, subtle romance with a feel-good ending, so we can be reassured that there's a happy ending. Yeah, I just thought we needed a happy ending.
Definitely.
And it's a story of a woman who has had some health issues, and she really, as the title suggests, it's really about her waking up to herself and realizing what she wants out of life and going for the love that she has realized that she has for her best friend. So they've been best friends since school.
Yay.
And she realizes that the feelings run deeper. And with a little help from her potential beau's family, she gets the happy ending she's after.
Oh,
Yay,
that's nice.
that's
I
awesome.
love that the family help. That's, you know, turns
Yes.
all the cliches
Yeah.
upside down, doesn't it?
And of course, there's a dog in the story as well. I always try and put a dog.
Yay.
Great.
I love that. I love the animal trope, but I'm so very partial to the friends to lovers trope. I think it's just so beautiful.
Yes.
We have a comment for Sam. Frankie just popped on and said, "Sam, that sounds brilliant. Your story
Thank
pitch.
you.
Awesome. Excellent. All right. So just going into here. Sorry, guys. My thing just keeps dropping out. All right. Now, free for all. Whoever wants to go first, where did all these stories come from? Because they're all so different, even though they're all in the same genre, which I think is just fabulous.
Well, look, I want to jump in here because, Neen, I think you've done such an awesome job of promoting everybody else's stories. But I think you should tell us where the tribute is in your very, very suspenseful and creepy story. Sinister is the vibe of your story.
It is sinister. I did mention it on last week's live, but I will mention mine. It's not romance, obviously, although I have a romantic element for a story after. I've actually written more after the story that's in Tribute. Tribute was actually one of the very first stories I ever was brave enough to share with anyone, and I shared it with Aiki. And
nice.
she encouraged me to be brave and share it. And she and I spent quite a while going through it, and she helped me edit it. And the lessons I learnt from tightening up and fixing this story have carried me through the last 3 years. So that's why I chose that story to put into this.
That is a great tribute.
So, yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
I'm not supposed to be the person here.
So yeah, my tribute was actually just finishing it because I don't know what happened, but I really sort of stopped being able to finish anything. So just finishing a story was part of my tribute, but also curing self-sabotage, you know, like it was part of it, like for Aiki.
Absolutely. Sue, where did the idea for your story come from?
I actually saw a picture of a dog, surprise, surprise. And the name of the dog just came to me, and it was Kenny. And I just thought, oh, okay. So what kind of a house would he live in? And who would his owner be? And what would his owner be like? And so the story developed from there, pretty much.
I love that Kenny was the first character you came up with. That is the coolest thing ever. I adore that.
Yeah.
Actually, Sue, I think I've told you before, I do have a dog called Kenny.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Yeah.
So I can answer some of those questions for you in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
I do love Kenny.
love it.
I love your Kenny too.
Oh, thank you.
Did
Yeah.
I just see a dog walk behind you, Sue?
Yes, she's currently having a little bit of a tantrum because I'm not paying attention to her. But you can't see, but she walks up beside me and she gets her nose and hits me on the elbow. So if you see me, it's the
They
dog.
just That's right. They want all the attention.
Yeah.
Sue, I love that. That sounds like the kinds of things I think about.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Absolutely. It's such a great way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love seeing how other authors come to their ideas and how it all starts. Carrie, how did your story start? Where did the idea come from?
You know, it's set in a school staff room, and I did have many experiences in school PNC groups. And so I guess that's possibly where some of the inspiration came from. But in terms of the romance and the idea of it, I just kind of love that idea of kind of monumental, life-changing connections happening in a very short space of time. And just to sort of watch a connection unfold. And and of course I love the opposites attract trope. So yeah.
I thought you did it beautifully subtly, Carolyn. You could really feel how tender her feelings are, you know, like that I mean, you know, in that sense of she doesn't want to get, she's being very tentative, and I just thought it was lovely how you captured that fine feeling.
Oh, thank you, Robyn. Yeah. Well, she does have a little bit of a past, and she has been sort of, you know, in a little bit of a traumatic relationship. So she's has had some anxiety from that. So it's a big thing for her to open up and trust someone else.
Absolutely. And that's something that so many people can relate to, even if they're not in that exact situation. They have similar situations. They can relate to that sort of having to try again on something that's not worked out for them in the past, basically. That's amazing. Now, for anyone watching who doesn't already know, Tribute is
very good.
You can buy a copy here, but Tribute has been created by the Springfield Writers Group in honor of our fearless leader who lost her battle to cancer in January this year. Aiki is just, she stays with you, and she's someone who you want to keep carrying on. So with this tribute, I'd love to ask you guys, if you're comfortable with it, what's your favorite memory of Aiki, or your favorite piece of advice that you've had from Aiki? And woohoo! Alicia, hello! Thanks for joining us. All right.
I mean, I'm happy to start.
Yeah.
I remember it was just more of a, I suppose, a casual conversation during one of the writing groups. And I remember, and I'm not going to get it word for word correctly, but I remember Aiki saying that a few years ago, and she didn't tell me what it was that prompted this, but that she just decided that potentially she felt her life would be happier and that she would get pleasure if she spent more time giving to others and helping others. And I thought that was a really beautiful sort of turning point, and she really sort of demonstrated those values. And, you know, even from the first day, I still remember my first Springfield Rise Group meeting, and just, you know, she just had that, you know, she really did want to follow through with that, you know, that concept of giving to others, and she did that right until the end. It was amazing. She was such an inspiring person, the way that she was generous up to the end. So that's probably one of my favourite memories of Aiki.
That's a beautiful memory, and absolutely, that sums up so much of the person she was.
Can I jump in there with my favourite memory of Aiki is her
Yeah.
gleefully explaining how there is a Thai women fighters who keep a curved knife in their bra, and then she happily presented one to us to show us, and like she knew all this amazing stuff about weapons and like all this kick-ass action woman stuff as well, and she was a mum as well, you know, like she was just so multi-talented. I just enjoyed spending time in her company, but she was also so generous.
Mm. I did like her
Absolutely.
presentation with knives, and she would always have her hair done up with a knife as a hairpin.
Yeah.
I think my favorite piece of advice, and the thing that I remember, one of the things I remember most about her is that she would, even before she was diagnosed with the cancer, she would always say, just effing do it. No?
Yes.
Don't stuff around. Do
Yes.
it.
And I
Yeah.
stuffed around.
Yeah. And she'll be on your back. Do it.
And she did. She always said that. But what I loved so much was she also followed through with it. She didn't just say it. She showed everyone how to do it, how to just go through it. And I have this desire to just have a T-shirt with her the silhouette of the fighter that she has on her non-fiction book with "just do it" underneath instead of the knife tip. Have the have that silhouette up there. How fabulous would that be?
Great idea.
I think so. Absolutely. So, my darlings, what are we all working on at the moment?
Well, I can jump in because I have promised to myself that, as well as working on my very long, drawn-out process of finishing my first novel, which is a story about family drama. There's a death, a birth, a death, an adoption, lots of mystery in this 3-generational family drama. So that's my novel. But I've made a promise to myself that I'm actually going to switch genres, and I'm going to submit a horror story to our fabulous editors anthology that's coming up.
Ooh.
Jan's
Good on
anthology.
you.
Yes. Oh, that's fantastic.
I love it. I want to read that.
Absolutely. I cannot
I'm-
wait
I'm
for that.
Quite taken by the theme of "That's so wrong." But I don't know about you, but there's been many a time where I've had a good old belly laugh while still saying, "That is so wrong."
So wrong.
So I'm sure I can find something. But I'll just make sure that no dogs are harmed in the process.
I think that's a good plan.
Yes, I once wrote a death of a dog in a story, and what I got back from every single beta reader was just, "You monster." I killed 1,000 people, but no one cared about that. I killed the dog. You monster. Not at all. Excellent. Hey, Emma. Yes, very exciting about the horror story. Thank you for joining us. And, yep, if you heard a dog, John rules apply.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. You would, I would like to say that I did change that. The dog lived. Very quickly. I'm not allowed to kill dogs. All right, Sam, are you working on anything at the moment?
Well, actually, this is Sam Brown's final public appearance. I'm going to be a bit like, oh, see? How perfect was that?
And she's done.
And that's
Lights
it.
out.
Yeah, so really, the truth is that I just don't have time for all the things, you know, but also I'm really working on quite a lot of non-fiction, and I've been working on a book, actually, that I hope to publish under my own name. So, yeah, non-fiction book. So, yeah, so Sam Brown is going into retirement. She may come out again when I have more time / inspiration.
Okay, cool. So excellent. So, but you will still be writing just the non-fiction.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. And Carrie, what are you working on at the moment, my dear?
Yeah, I'm working on The Girl in the Gift Shop, which is a story about Millie and Ed, two people who are determined not to fall in love, who are organising a festival of love. They're surrounded by these, this eccentric, quirky cast of characters who are all trying to sort of struggling to heal from a collective wound, and Millie and Ed are determined to help them. And it's a small town contemporary romance. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's a bit of rom-com, you know. I like to sort of hope that people will come out sort of laughing and crying at the same time.
It sounds lovely.
It does, absolutely. Is this the one that I've read the first chapter of?
Yeah.
A long time ago. So it's probably changed a bit by now, but I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait for it. And yes, rom-com. Yes, we love a good rom-com. Now,
now, ladies, I hate to, you know, having crashed in and had lights go out and everything, but you know, I am keeping readers waiting. So
no worries.
thank you so much for doing this, Neen. And thank you, everybody, for your stories. I am getting through them slowly. Not that the slowness is my reading, not the quality of the stories. Love you all.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye, Sam.
All right, so now we need to swap that so we can actually... No, let's not do that. There we go. So we can see you all. All right, now we knew that that Robyn would have to leave, but at least she managed to make it for a little bit. All right, now I'm just going here. All right, so I've got Carrie, my dear. Anyone who is wanting to follow Carrie and find out more about this beautiful rom-com and when it comes out and see what she's working on at the moment, there's her link. And Sue, where's the best place for people to find you?
I'm also on Facebook, Sue Stubbs author.
Excellent. Let me just get this all up and running because I can do this.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, don't be. I'm not the most tech savvy, but I work on it.
Hey, you're having a live stream and you're now finding author pages, so I am totally impressed.
Well, I'm trying to find author pages. Let's see how that goes. All right, here we go. There we go.
And I have a totally unlimited picture.
Yeah. There we go. So there's Sue's there as well that we can find. I'm not sure what that background noise is. All right. Now, would either of you lovely ladies like to do a reading from your book of tribute?
I haven't got it in front of me. That's how, because I've come straight from teaching these lovely instruments behind me. I just had time to pack my saxophones away. Otherwise, there would have been shiny things there as well.
Oh, you could have done a rendition for us, Sue. Come on.
You still can.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. That just means, people, if you want to read these beautiful books, these beautiful stories, all you have to do is go here to get your very own copy. It does come in paperback, which I'm a little obsessed with it because it only arrived 2 days ago. And you can also get it on ebook. Same link there, and all the money goes back to the Springfield Writers Group, to help us continue publishing and writing for all these people and to keep on Aiki's name. Carrie, did you want to read or?
No, it's too much pressure if I'm the only one.
No, not a problem. That's absolutely fine. So thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. I know we had a bit of technical difficulty at the start, but it's been so lovely chatting to you, and good luck with everything else. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to thank you for running this beautiful series. It's just honestly been fun. I missed it last week because I was away, but it's just been an absolute joy watching, all my fellow sort of writing group members being interviewed and being showcased. And so thank you so much, Neen. We really appreciate it.
It's really lovely to have people who are willing to put in the time and the energy to promote this. So I very much appreciate the opportunity, Neen. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Neen.
I am, anyone who's watched any of my videos or follows me on Facebook, you'll know that I absolutely love this group, and the writers we have in it are such, not just beautiful authors, but beautiful people. So it's been a pleasure to be able to catch up with you all and chat with you all.
Yes.
So now that I'm nice and lovingly blushing, thank you all for watching, and I'll chuck down those links as well in the comments for anyone who wants to go and follow these amazing authors. So thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Neen.
Bye.
Bye.